Welcome back to my next Shameless Season 10 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important if you aren't caught up to the point where I am, you're watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find out that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And for all of you out there that are wondering, I have seen Shameless at least one time all the way through. Some episodes I've seen more than others, but for the most part, this is a really solid show. Now I know towards the end here, where I'm at right now, the seasons start to have a huge drop-off. I think the first 7 seasons are really good, and even Season 8 is pretty solid as well. Towards the last episode of Season 8 bothers me, and then Season 9 was okay, and then I don't recall being what the problem was with Season 10 other than Fiona missing, but I know I didn't like it, and Season 11 I thought was terrible. So, for the most part, really solid seasons, and join me on this journey, and let's discuss the show in the comment section. And if you've already seen all of Shameless before, and you want to see my thoughts on the series finale of Shameless, I did do a Shameless series finale rant video once the finale of Shameless aired, so click right here. With about 20 seconds left to go in the video, that's the end screen. You'll be able to hear my thoughts on the finale, which happened at the beginning of 2021, if I remember correctly. But anyway, with all that said, this will be Shameless Season 10, Episode 3. The title of this episode is called Which America? And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So, Mikey and Frank are going to get wasted, but their prepaid card, or Frank's prepaid card, I should say, has declined. When Debbie said she put $100 on it, it's not working. Lip's card declines too when he's trying to buy stuff for the baby, and Carl can't pull money out of the ATM. Ian has a hearing coming up. Mickey doesn't seem too happy about that. Tommy forgot to record the Sox-Cubs game, and Kev mentions that V should go to the game, but V wouldn't. She doesn't have anybody to go with because her bestie Fiona's not around anymore, and Fiona is mentioned in the episode, and she says something, I believe she said, God, I miss her. And then Kermit's like, I'll go to the game with you. And she's like, if you didn't come in here, I wouldn't talk to you at all, Kermit. And Kev's like, you need a new friend. Liam goes to the person's house that has the African-American gene in the family, where somebody on Monica's side did something with this person. It's an older lady. And he talks to her, and he mentions being in a house full of crackers. And her relative, which his name is Mavar, says that he'll be a person that he can look to for guidance. Anne tells Carl she underestimated him and gives him his cut, like their business was pretty successful thus far. Lip asks Brad for an advance on his paycheck, and Brad tells Cammy it's okay. And then Cammy tells Lip something about like garnishments due to student loans. Debbie talks to Var about a union rep. The union rep says Debbie does she have a voice, or asks her if she has a voice, and she's like, yes. And then Ian talks a few minutes about his hearing. They mention to him that him and Mikey or Mickey gotta have that talk. Mavar tells Liam pride equals self-esteem equals pride. Mickey and Frank break into Debbie's storage unit. Frank's impressed with what Debbie's done in there. Like, he's really impressed. Like, he didn't know how calculated and all the stuff that she did was. Lori wants to talk to Carl about their relationship, or lack thereof. Carl tells her he loves his girlfriend Kelly. And Anne overhears this, and she thinks that he's doing something with Lori. Frank sells Debbie's Gucci stuff to Kev, and Kev makes him pay his outstanding alibi tab. Frank has to take Mikey to the vet as something's wrong. Ian tells Mickey that we need to have a talk while he's on the shitter. They talk about Ian's parole hearing. Liam talks about Mavar to V. He asks her if she wants to go to the Cubs-Sox game with them, and Kev says she should go, because he's thinking that Mavar is gay, and Liam even said that. Debbie talks to her talks to her coworkers about joining the union. Carl talks to Anne about making tamales. Frank finds out from the vet that Mickey is on dialysis for kidney disease. So he's got kidney failure. And Mikey, I should say. Mikey, they're both in the episode, and it makes it confusing. But Mikey is not doing well. He doesn't have much, and he has the worst kind of kidney disease, stage 5. Lip goes to see Tammy in the hospital, and then Lip introduces Freddie to Tammy, but she doesn't seem too thrilled. Carl's not doing a good job making the tamales, according to Anne's relatives, but Carl can't understand them because they're speaking Spanish. And then Frank and Mikey go back to Debbie's storage unit because they need to pay this vet to get dialysis done. Mavar meets Veronica, and Kev doesn't like what she's going to the game with Mavar and Liam because he's a handsome guy. He's not gay. He does do stuff for the LGBTQ community, but that's why people think he's gay. Ian calls Debbie. He asks about Lip. He's told Lip already had the baby. Debbie gets to her storage unit and sees everything gone. So Mikey and Frank ransacked it and took everything. Lip meets Sarah while smoking. She holds Freddie while he smokes. And then Frank and Mikey have enough for another round of dialysis, plus $50 more they can spend on party supplies. Alcohol has to be poured on Mikey due to an infection that he has right up in here where they put the dialysis at. And then Carl tells Anne he likes her. Mickey gets some advice from some guys in prison. They tell Mickey that you have to set him free. You can't keep him here. He'll hold a grudge if he stays here and does something to stay here. Let him get out, and he'll love you forever, essentially. Kev has some women from, is it Tinder? Bear with me just a second here. Yes, Tinder dates that he has, if I get back to my place here. And he's trying to, with these women, find V a new best friend. Frank arrives back home. Party at the Gallagher house. Mickey has stopped Ian from shanking someone. He tells him he doesn't belong here. Go be an uncle to Lip's kid. And Mickey and Ian start to kiss. Debbie's co-workers have decided since their union now that they'll go on strike. Debbie's told the last strike was 7+ months long. And she's not happy with that. Like, this is not what Debbie wanted. Mikey wants Frank to dance with him at the Gallagher house party. Lip's mad that Frank's throwing a party. More questions for the contestants to be V's new best friend. V arrives back at the Alibi after the Cubs-Sox game, and Tommy tells V about the Tinder dates that Kev has. He's doing it out of love for you. Mavar was going to drop Liam off at home at the Gallagher house, but since he's seeing all the chaos that's going on there with this party with Frank and all the people, he can't leave him there. V makes Kev get rid of all the Tinder dates. Lip shows up at the Alibi. Mickey's able to get Ian a cell phone, so he can FaceTime Lip and see Lip's baby. V gets number 42, that's contestant number 42 coffee. Her name is Mimi, and they take a liking to each other, and then they end up leaving together to go somewhere where the people aren't staring at them, as Kev, Kermit, and Tommy were all staring at them. And Kev says, bye, best friends, and then Lip is surprised to see Ian on FaceTime. He lets Ian see Freddie, and then Ian says, Lip, you have a son. And that's what ends this episode of Shameless. So, okay stuff here. I'm going to give the episode a score of 7.6 out of 10. My characters of the episode, it was tough because everybody kind of did a little bit of everything, but, with Fiona gone, it's hard to make a standout. I initially wanted to give Frank the male character of the episode, but I'm actually going to give it to Mickey. And then the female character of the episode, I hate to say, is Debbie. I don't like Debbie, but she's doing the most right now. I mean, you have Tammy, Debbie, and V. And V's just kind of as a side character at the moment. So those are my characters of the episode. And you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Shameless and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing the like button. And keep in mind, I cover a lot of stuff on this channel. Shameless obviously isn't the only thing I cover. If you go to my playlist, you can see all the random stuff I cover, like movie franchise reviews, UFC live fight reactions, Walking Dead stuff, Breaking Bad stuff, Game of Thrones stuff, A lot of stuff, Dexter stuff I'm very known for, end of the year movie ranking videos, so check out my playlist. I'm sure there's something else that you'll like, and let me know what you like. Share this video with a friend, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Shameless. What'd you think? We're in season 10 now. It's kind of getting to the crappy stuff, but it's still worth watching, at least at the moment for me. And remember to click right here for my Shameless series finale rant video, assuming you've seen every single episode of Shameless. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, you're watching the video anyway, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special, and you never know what you'll see on JDev TV.